Hello to everyone, and today I would like to invite you to the private garden where I'm working more than 15 years. The size of the garden slightly more than 6 acres, and of course it's a lot of things going on around. Today mostly I will show you perennials borders, and I will reveal some of my secrets. You will see how different plants working together, creating beautiful and very dynamic display. Alliums are beautiful addition to the border, but the leaves in this time little bit messy. So at the back or in the middle of the border the leaves will be covered by another plants. But if it is at the front, you could remove leaves because they already don't have any goodie for the plant. You could put another plants like ground covers, geraniums, alchemilla mollis, or even forget-me-not will work nicely. We do have some self-seeded alliums at the front of the border, so I left it for this year, but I will move them at the back of the flower bed for next year, when they're over. Another very important thing to do now or even earlier to put supports, then earlier you will put it, then less they will be visible. So the plants will be upright, but everything will look very natural. Also, it's very good timing to do Chelsea chop for sedums. How you do it? You just remove 1/3 of stems and foliage. Each stem will give side shoots, and plant will look bushier and will give also more flowers slightly later. And of course, if you also need planting materials, the cutting could be rooted and you will get young plants. I will highly recommend to buy gadget for the garden like this. So you could use it in both sides. Like this you could work on your knees, and also if you won't get up, you have support. And you could just turn it around and it will work like small bench, and you could collect your beautiful gooseberries, raspberries and another berries just sitting on it. Another work for today is removing forget-me-not. So this flower bed dedicated to the roses, and forget-me-not it's under planting. It's already almost over. There are some flowers on the tips, but they're not creating just sea of blue and white. And also the seeds on the lower stem is already seeded for next season, so it's no point to keep it. I'm removing it, and I already have done part of the bed, and you can see what it's absolutely clean surface, no weeds. So you could consider these annual plants like ground cover for late spring, early summer, and it could be three colors. It could be white, pink, or blue. Approximately 2 weeks later, all this area will be covered by perennial geranium. From another side, in between roses, we can see a lot of self-seeded foxgloves. What could I say? Just what the nature is the great artist. Of course, we will keep it. For ground cover on this side, we use geraniums as well. At the moment, we are on the old apple orchard, and some of the trees are over 100 years old. The job was done, and forget-me-not were removed completely. Look how clean is the ground after that. Tiarella is another beautiful plant for underplanting, especially under the trees. Beautiful foliage and a lot of flowers. Two very common combinations of the plants, geraniums and roses and lavender. Last year, first time I planted tulips in the crates. They don't look nice at the moment, but they were just gorgeous. And it's very visible place. So now I'm just removing the crates and putting it in the working zone, not visible. And here I will just put compost and it's ready for another planting. All aqualigias here are self-seeded. So this is working area where all pots with spring bulbs will stay till next year. I plant them last autumn so they could stay in the pots for another year. I will not touch them, I just will put on the top just chicken wire to protect our bulbs from the local squirrels. We have plenty of them. This Allium bulgaricum is self-seeded and it's taking quite large space, but we don't mind. And bees and bumblebees just adore it, you can see it. Two our most important approaches to the gardening. First, it's to be how it's possible more organic and sustainable, and another one to give the plants freedom. Of course, we need to control it a little bit, but we don't mind self-seeded plants on the flower beds, and we have many areas just for the meadows. Not just bees and butterflies like the flowers. The neighbor's cat like it too. For today my working day almost over. I will show you the result. We change all containers planting, we remove all spring bulbs and put pots with geraniums, salvias, fuchsias and dahlias. It was done lot of works today and the garden looks spectacular. So if you like it, please support us with your thumb up. I hope you enjoy this day with us. And of course, leave your comments and subscribe if you haven't done it yet for many more beautiful gardens and interesting walks. Now I have to say goodbye and see you soon. Have a nice day.